Hello there, it's April 10th, 2012, and this is a quick review of the Mountain Hardwear SuperMega UL2 that just came out. I wasn't able to find any reviews anywhere, so I thought I'd go ahead and do this quick video now that I've got mine in the mail. I've been looking at the Big Agnes UL2 and didn't like the fact that it wasn't freestanding, so when I saw the review of this in Backpacker, and that the rear end was actually freestanding, you can see the poles there on either side. I went ahead and ordered it to take a look, and overall I like it a lot. I'm gonna keep it, but I thought I'd make this video to put it out there and so you guys could have a look. The website doesn't provide any real good measurements for the actual width at the head. I went ahead and measured it, and the actual interior dimension at the head is 54 inches. At the foot it claims 35, I measured 33, and then it's at the midpoint it's about 39 inches. And I measured actual 83 inches in length, and when I laid in it I had plenty of room. I'm about 5'9", and I figure anyone up past 6'1" or so should have enough room. Any taller than that, you might want to try it out in the store before you buy it. So first off, as far as the differences between this and the Big Agnes, is it's got one pitch point at the vestibule instead of two, which is nice. You get to save a stake. One thing though I don't like is that they didn't give you enough line here at this point to actually stake it out to make it taunt. So I had to add this little piece of twine, but that's not a big deal. Another interesting thing I noticed is that they provide a zipper at the top and at the bottom. Now I'm not really sure what the one at the top here is for, if it's for extra ventilation. It's not really necessary. You've got quite a bit of space down here. You've got quite a bit of space for ventilation down here, so I don't know why they put this extra zipper up here, but they did. Not a big deal. So opening up, having a look inside, it has what I would say significantly more room than the UL2, and let me caveat that it's narrower at the foot but several inches wider than the rear. I want to say it's at the head, I want to say at least 4 or 5 inches wider at the head. So the door is a little small. It's triangular and it's not bad, but it's just a little bit smaller than you'd like. These are two regular size sleeping bags. This is a Montbell and a Marmot Plasma. And you can see they fill up the space. Now I was not planning on using this for two people. Mostly I just needed room for me and my dog. But I might try it if, well, if it's not a guy, put it that way. The UL2, there was no way. The Big Agnes UL2, there was no way I was gonna sleep two people in there. This one you might be able to get away with it, depending on how much room you like. The floor is significantly more durable than the Big Agnes tent. I think it uses a 30 denier instead of a 10 denier, so they didn't really skimp on the weight there. The fly is still a very, very see-through thin 10 denier nylon. Now I will say the Big Agnes fabric, even though it was really light or really thin, I didn't feel like it was going to be an issue. This tent, it feels like the 10 denier fabric is a little more fragile. It could just, you know, be me, but one thing I noticed about it was in the review was that they said it was noisy and in the wind, and when I was putting it up, you can hear it. It sounds almost like a balloon when it stretches, and I imagine it'll be a little bit noisy in the wind, but to me that's not a big deal. I don't often camp in windy areas. It has the same, you know, exterior little pull strings that are attached to the side there to help pull out the sides, just like the Big Agnes does. There's no place in here where you'd have a gear loft. They give you a little tab up here at the top, and then you have these. Move over here. We have these little pockets on either side. They're not big, but they'll work. So anyway, that's the interior of the tent. I would say that 2 people will be snug, but doable. So it's got this interesting system I've never seen before, where you've got a little tab here for the fly that just kind of pulls through. Works fine. Let me take some of the fly off here so you can have a look at the construction. Now this one is interesting because instead of the single pole goes all the way past the frame. It's got this interesting little clip right here. You can see that. That just pops off. So the frame is a little different in that it extends past the point that reaches the ground, and that's actually kind of nice because it brings the rainfly out past the point of the tent, so that if you open it up while it's raining, you won't get right inside your tent. So that's nice. And go ahead and unclip these. Pull the rainfly off so you can have a look. Okay, two-handed job. Setup for this was okay. It's not quite as easy as some of the modern tents, but it wasn't a challenge, I don't think. So you can see it's fully freestanding. And I think because they brought this pole further back than the Big Agnes, I think it's got some more interior room than the UL2, the Big Agnes UL2 had. These clips here they work, but they're pretty fragile. I wouldn't foresee a problem, but you know, you never know. I weighed the tent in the bag without touching anything inside when it arrived at the door, and it was 2 pounds and 10 ounces on the spot. It includes 8 stakes, which weigh 0.46 ounces each. I'll probably switch these out to my titanium stakes, and it gives you 8 of them, which incidentally is enough to stake all 4 corners and then all 4 pitch points, but you're missing 2 stakes for the wind ties, but that's not a big deal. I wouldn't bring all 8 anyway. So anyway, that's the tent. Hopefully this helps you guys out.